There is a strange moment around age 65 where life feels wide open but oddly technical at the same time. You might be thinking about working a little longer, maybe slowing down, traveling more, enjoying mornings without an alarm. I can't even imagine. And right in the middle of all of that, Medicare shows up with enrollment windows and coverage choices and letters that sound more official than helpful. It can feel like someone handed you a rule book without even telling you what game you're playing. Let me start with something important. Medicare is good coverage, but it's not magical coverage. At its core, Medicare is federal health insurance built around two main parts. So you have Medicare Part A and Medicare Part B. Once you understand those two pieces, the rest of the conversation starts to make more sense. So let's talk about Part A. It covers inpatient care, such as hospital stays, skilled nursing facility, and after hospital stays. Most people don't pay a monthly premium for Part A because they've worked at least 40 quarters or more, and you've paid that through payroll taxes over the years. Medicare Part B covers everything else: outpatient services, doctor's office visits, CT scans, MRIs, durable medical equipment. Part B does have a monthly premium, and that changes every year. In 2026, the premium for Medicare Part B is $202.90. If you are already receiving your Social Security retirement benefit, that is usually deducted automatically every month. If you're not taking Social Security, you typically receive a quarterly bill instead. And this is where things start to get a little more nuanced. Original Medicare generally pays about 80% of approved outpatient costs after you meet the Part B deductible. The remaining 20% becomes your responsibility. There is also no built-in annual pocket maximum under Original Medicare by itself. So if someone had a major surgery, ongoing chemotherapy, or like frequent outpatient treatments, that 20% could add up quickly. And that doesn't mean Medicare is broken. It simply means that Medicare is the foundation to your health insurance in retirement. Most people choose to build additional protection around that foundation by using supplemental insurance. One common approach is pairing Original Medicare with a Medicare Supplement plan, which is also known as a Medigap plan. You may have heard Plan G or Plan F or High Deductible Plan G. These are insurance policies offered by an insurance carrier to supplement your Medicare. However, the monthly premiums between carriers can be very different, even though the coverage is the exact same. This is one of those moments where brand loyalty does not help you. What matters more is choosing a carrier that has a stable track record and historically reasonable rate increases. So depending on the plan you choose, a Medicare supplement can cover things like the Part A hospital deductible, the Part B coinsurance, and several of the other gaps left by Original Medicare. It also allows you to see many providers nationwide who accept Medicare. However, it's important to understand that what supplement plans do not cover are things that we're accustomed to having, such as dental, vision, or hearing coverage. If those benefits are important to you, they can usually be added separately through different ancillary plans. Supplements also do not include prescription drug coverage, so that means you'll need to enroll in a standalone prescription drug plan if you choose this particular structure. Part D, D for drugs, often deserves more attention than it really receives. Each Part D plan has its own formulary, which is simply a list of medicines that the plan covers. Drugs are organized into tiers and copays and coinsurance, depending on where your prescription falls in the tier. Plans also have preferred pharmacy networks and different deductible structures. So two people taking different medications could have completely different best plans if they live in the same zip code. It's a very personal choice. And because formularies and premiums can change every year, reviewing your Part D during the annual enrollment period is extremely important. It is the most responsible thing you can do to manage your healthcare costs in retirement. So another way that people choose to structure their Medicare coverage is through something called Medicare Advantage. Medicare Advantage plans are offered by private insurance companies that contract with Medicare. If you choose to enroll in one of these Medicare Advantage plans, the private insurer administers your Part A and Part B benefits. Most Medicare Advantage plans also include prescription drug coverage and may bundle in extra benefits like dental, vision, hearing, or fitness programs. Many Medicare Advantage plans advertise very low monthly premiums and sometimes even a $0 monthly premium. Now that's above and beyond your Part B cost. Everyone has to pay Part B. That's the price of being 65 in the United States. However, there is an important nuance to understand. Medicare Advantage plans generally require you to use a network of doctors and hospitals. So instead of paying monthly premiums up front like on original Medicare, you typically have a low to $0 premium and you pay copays when you receive services. For example, you may have a copay when you go see your primary doctor, a specialist, you have an MRI, a CT scan, a hospital stay. But Medicare Advantage plans do include annual max out-of-pockets, which kind of create a financial ceiling for you every year. Your copays totaled together in 1 year will never exceed your maximum out-of-pocket. So while some people appreciate that structure and the lower upfront cost, others may prefer the flexibility and predictability that comes with original Medicare paired with a supplement. It's really a personal choice. So a simple way to think about it is this. With Medicare Supplement, you tend to pay more upfront, predictability, right? While Medicare Advantage tends to operate more on the pay-as-you-go structure. Neither approach is better. What works well for you may not be the same choice of your neighbor, your sibling, or even your spouse. There's another concept that sometimes surprises people when they encounter it, and it's called IRMAA, which stands for Income-Related Monthly Adjustment Amount. So Medicare looks at your tax returns from 2 years ago, and that's how they determine what you will pay for Medicare Part B and Part D. If your income is above certain thresholds, then your premiums will increase. For higher income households, this can mean paying several $100s more per month for Medicare coverage. That's why Medicare often intersects directly with retirement income planning. Large withdrawals from traditional IRAs, selling property with significant capital gains, distributions from a business sale, or large Roth conversions can all increase your reported income. That increased income could potentially push you into a higher IRMAA bracket, meaning you pay more for your Medicare Part B and Medicare Part D. On the other hand, if your income drops due to a life-changing event such as retirement or work stoppage, you may be able to find an appeal to reduce your IRMAA adjustment. Knowing this ahead of time can help coordinate tax planning with healthcare costs. There are also areas where Medicare was never designed to provide full coverage. Routine dental care, including cleanings, crowns, implants, they're generally just not covered under original Medicare. Long-term custodial care is another major gap in Medicare. Extended stays in a nursing facility for things like assistance with activities of daily living like walking, bathing, and dressing, they're simply not covered long-term. Medicare only provides coverage when you have a short-term stay in an inpatient skilled care facility. Two different things. These are real financial exposures during retirement, and that's why ancillary products sometimes enter the conversation. It's not an agent trying to sell you another product, they're trying to protect you. Dental insurance, it can help manage preventive and major dental costs. Hospital indemnity plans provide fixed cash benefits for hospital admissions or stays, which can help offset the cost of certain copays under Medicare Advantage plans. Short-term care or long-term care solutions, they also can provide funds if you need help with activities of daily living that you're not able to function at home and you need assistance in a facility. These products are not necessarily for everyone, but avoiding the conversation entirely usually isn't a smart choice. This is also where the role of a knowledgeable advisor becomes valuable. So a thoughtful advisor doesn't just focus on the Medicare policy itself. They look at your entire retirement strategy. That includes questions like how income will be generated once your paycheck stops, whether an existing life insurance policy still serves the same purpose as when you purchased it, and whether tools like annuities could provide guaranteed income to reduce exposure to market volatility. Another important consideration is how a long-term care event would be funded without disrupting the rest of your financial plan. Medicare sits at the intersection of health, income, and longevity. It's just one piece of a much larger strategy. The goal isn't to make Medicare feel complicated or heavy. The goal actually, believe it or not, is to make it clear. So look at it this way. Medicare is the foundation. Supplement plans or Advantage plans shape how that foundation performs. Prescription drug plans, Medicare Part D, requires thoughtful review each year. IRMA connects your health care premiums to your income decisions. Ancillary products, they address specific gaps, and coordinated financial planning helps all of those pieces work together. So you don't need to memorize every acronym or rule. That's my job. What you really need is a strategy that fits your life instead of a generic checklist. So if this saved you from at least one future wait, what moment when you're thinking about Medicare, just stick around. There's more where that came from.